everyone. I'm Lauren Lewis. I'm part of the Wellbridge family, and I've created a just under an hour power flow for you today. So let's get started in child's pose. Come to your mat. Bring your toes to touch. Let your knees come wide and reach your arms forward, forehead to the mat. So you can stay in child's pose. You can drop down to child's pose at any time during this class. It's going to be a fairly challenging sequence. But if you're feeling like me these days, it feels pretty good to start to move in a powerful way. But let's first just ground in. So begin with a big open mouth exhale. Inhale, fill up back body, belly, ribs, and through your mouth, open, exhale. Inhale through your nose. And one more time through your mouth, let it go. Inhale through your nose. And now through your nose, exhale. And stick with that breath, Ujjayi pranayama. So it's in and out your nose with just a slight constriction of your breath. You can let your shoulders soften, but you can still reach with your fingertips. And stay here for this last exhale. Inhale, tabletop. Come forward. Draw your shoulders over your wrists, your hips right over your knees. Spread your hands wide. Strengthen through your core. Then inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, cat pose. Press the earth away. Draw your navel in, chin to chest. Inhale, cow, belly down. Just starting to wake up your spine. Open your chest. Try softening your elbows. And exhale, cat pose. Press and round. Good. Last time like that. Inhale, open your chest. Open your heart. Exhale, round in. Find a neutral spine. Take a breath. Exhale, plank pose. Step your feet back so that your shoulders are over your wrists. Again. And then from there, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot. Send your tailbone up and back. And then lower your heels a little bit. So we're focusing a bit more on the spine right here than the back of your legs for this first one. Try rising up into the ball mounds of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then straighten out your legs any amount. Good. Stay here for a moment. Root through your finger pads, through your thumbs, through the first finger. One more inhale. Exhale, ragdoll. Walk your feet to your hands. Step your feet hips width distance apart. You can bring pinkies to elbow creases or let your hands stay on the mat. If you'd like a prop, like a block or a water bottle, you can place one at the top of your mat to support yourself. And sway side to side. Good. And if you have your pinkies and elbow creases, release your hands down to the mat. Keep your feet wide and take a high halfway lift. Bring your hands way up to the top of your femur bones so that you can reach through your collarbones, through the crown of your head and your tail. Feel almost a up dog quality in your heart. Breathe in and exhale, fold. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, strong core. Exhale, fold. And toe heel your feet closer to touch, maybe all the way to touch. Bend your knees, really strengthen your core, and then take your time rounding all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart, Samasti Tihi. Close your eyes and just take a moment to breathe. Feel your feet on the mat. Feel your spine long and your core strong. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Spiral your pinkies behind you, just broaden your chest and let your shoulders drop. One inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, straight to it. Swan dive or hands through heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Plant your palms, step your feet back. We're going to get a much longer plank hold midway through class, but right here, hold for about 5 breaths. You can seesaw forward and back, crown of head through balls of feet, or you can just hold it. You can certainly drop to your knees if that feels more supportive for you right here. Focusing our attention on bringing strength to our midline for balance for 5. Really good for 4. Strong core for 3. Heart forward for 2. Hinge forward. How slowly can you lower all the way down to the mat? Nice. Hands are below your shoulders. Flip the top of your feet. Bring the crown of your head forward. Hug your elbow tips in. Inhale, cobra pose. Maybe a little more weight in your hands, maybe not so much. Exhale your forehead down. Bring your hands wider than your mat. Tent your fingertips this time. Inhale, super cobra. Lift your heart. Press into your finger pads. And exhale, dip your left shoulder, gaze to the right. I like to bring my temple to the mat. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, dip your right shoulder, gaze to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale your forehead down. Slide your hands below your shoulders and tuck your toes. As slowly as you lower down, press up, top of a push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. For a moment, take an inhale and open mouth exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift and a forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Let's move with our breath. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your hands, step your feet back. Hinge forward, lower halfway or less. Roll over the tops of your feet, up dog. It's 4 points of contact, palms and feet. And then use your core to lift your hips up and back. One more time like that. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach high. Exhale, fold. Take a bow. Inhale, halfway lift. One more chaturanga. You can always use your knees if that feels best. Still, the knees lift for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Stay here. Regain control of your breath. We're moving on. Inhale your right leg high. Send it straight up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Hinge forward. Dome your shoulders. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step through. Kind of a funky sequence today. Grounded twist. Reach your right arm up to the sky. It might be helpful to bring your left hand onto a block. Charge up the back line of your left leg. Take a breath. Lower your right hand down. Side body stretch. Extend your left arm forward and across. Option to stretch your right arm back like you're preparing to bowl a strike. So this right tricep is toned and there's strength through your core. Inhale here. Prasarita. Exhale, quarter turn to your left. Lift halfway. Adjust your feet so that they're parallel with the short edges of your mat, and then exhale, deepen in. Hold here for 3 breaths. Bring your hands below your shoulders. You can soften your knees. Inhale, star pose. Rise all the way up. Maybe finger pads touch overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Beautiful. So your right foot is intersecting the back foot. You want to track your right knee directly over your right foot and then gaze over your right fingertips. Flip your right palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your right arm up. You can take a half bind by wrapping your left arm around your low back. You can bring your right hand behind your head if you want to get a little bigger stretch through the right side body. Good. Stay here for 1 breath. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands to the mat. Grounded airplane. Launch onto your right leg. Lift your heart and your left leg. If you want to add a layer, hands can definitely be in prayer for balance. I like to keep my hands grounded. Inhale here. Exhale, jiva squat. Left knee behind right. Round your spine. Inhale, lengthen, extension. And exhale, jiva round. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze it tight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Feet to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. So right here, you want to peek over your knees, ensure that your toes are visible, even if that means coming out of the depth a little bit. Squeeze through your root, your pelvic floor, your core. Feel your quads and hamstrings start to fire up. One inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Float your hands by your hips, palms facing towards the mat, and take drinking bird. If you want a little extra balance challenge, perch onto the ball mounds of your feet. 2 more of those, heels lower, chair pose. Inhale, airplane arms or drinking bird. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms. Really good. Left knee lifts, half staff. Rise up. Flex your left foot, reach through your fingertips. Root through your right foot to feel that energy drawing up to stabilize you. Full airplane, float your left leg back, hands by your sides. Flex your left foot, reach through your crown. Good, wobbling is totally fine here. This is a tricky balance. Last out breath. Warrior 2, soften your right knee, land slowly and sweep back open. We've been here before, so just one inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right arm to your right leg, left arm high. You can bring your left arm straight up. I prefer bicep by ear. You could even take a half bind, wrap your left arm, or if you want more, you can reach your right arm forward. Good, spin your chest up. Stay for an exhale. Reverse triangle, straighten your right leg. Reach your right arm high. Try taking your left hand, wrap it around your right forearm, and then breathe in to lengthen and lean back just a bit. Good, 1 breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat. You can always just hold high plank and move straight to downward facing dog. Or take an up dog. Exhale, down, stay for 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. Really good. Inhale your left leg high, straight up. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward and round. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist. Float your left arm up, big stretch through your spine. Keep your chest wide. 1 inhale. Plant your left hand down. Take that side body stretch. Wrap your right arm forward and across. Maybe float your left arm back. Lift just tiniest bit as you breathe in. Exhale, Prasarita, sweep to the right, wide-legged forward fold. Lift up halfway, adjust your feet, and then deepen forward. Rock your weight into the ball mounds of your feet. Hands below your shoulders. You can soften your knees. Star pose. Sweep your arms up, overhead, finger pads to touch. Gaze up if it feels okay. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. Align your left heel with the arch of your right foot or the heel. Check out your left knee. It's directed over second and third toe, and then shift your gaze over your left fingertips. Flip your left palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. If you took an arm variation, I like this tricep stretch with a half bind personally, but there's so many ways you can explore. Stay committed to your lunge. Lift through your elbow tip. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, grounded airplane. Spring forward onto your left leg. Reach through your chest, maybe hands in prayer, which gives you a little lift through your spine, or hands to the mat. Lengthen through crown, through heel on the in-breath. And exhale, Jiva squat. Exhale. 2 more times with your breath. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Jiva. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Sit down, reach high. We have a lot of chairs in class today. You can always just take mountain pose if that feels better. 1 inhale here. Exhale, airplane arms. If you like drinking bird, try it again. Keep your hips low as you lift your feet. Chair pose, inhale. Airplane or drinking bird. Tone your triceps, pull your pinkies together. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, float. Good, right knee lifts this time, half staff, almost like it's attached to your arms. Flex your right foot. Reach through your fingertips. Full airplane, float your right leg back, arms by your sides. Gaze is forward and down so that the back of your neck is long. And finding a single point for your eyes to gaze really helps with stability. Stay for the last out breath. Warrior two, soften your left knee, step back, then open up. We've been here before. Let this breath really expand your arms. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow or forearm to left thigh. Yeah, so you're steering your chest open, and that's more important than how low you can get. So keep yourself upright and open, maybe a half bind. If you like that extra work, reach your left arm forward. Stay for your exhale. Reverse triangle, straighten your left leg, left arm high. Clasp your left forearm with your right hand. Breathe in to lift, and breathe out to deepen back. Full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, or not. You can always go to straight to down dog. Really good. So we're going to move through that sequence 2 times, breath to movement. The first time you might have to listen a little more. Second time, just drop in to your body. Root through your hands. Let's start with a breath. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Inhale your right leg high. This time, right knee to right tricep, just a little change, wrap it around the outside. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist, stretch your right arm to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, right hand down, side body stretch, left arm forward, maybe right arm back. Exhale, prasarita, sweep it to the left. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, deepen in. Inhale, star pose, sweep your arms up. Finger pads, maybe gaze. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay in your lunge, really good. Exhale, low lunge, hands to your mat. Grounded airplane, lift off. Exhale, jiva squat, squeeze. Just one more this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jiva. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sit down. We've got 2. You choose airplane arms or drinking bird. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms. Left knee lifts, half staff. Exhale, airplane, pendulum your weight. Warrior two, ground then open. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse triangle, stretch it up and back. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Your way through. Starting to build some heat, which is intentional. Move some stagnant energy, downward facing dog. Left leg sweeps up. Let's keep it going. Left elbow, wrap it around. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist, stretch it high. Exhale, plant it down. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Exhale, prasarita to the right. Lift halfway, breathe, and deepen in on the out breath. Inhale, star, reach high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Let it be a dance. Low lunge, hands to the mat, grounded airplane, lift up. Jiva squat, squeeze tight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, forward fold. Chair pose, maybe deeper, why not? Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair, airplane, arms. Exhale, right knee lifts this time, half staff. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse triangle, stretch it up. Exhale, chaturanga, take it through. Plant your palms, really strong work. Inhale up. Exhale down. We have one more on each side. I'm feeling it. I'm sure you are too. Let's move. Inhale your right leg high. Right knee to left elbow. Cross it under. Tap it if you can. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist. Right arm high. Exhale, plant it down. Sweep your left arm forward. Right arm back. Breathe in. Prasarita. Your body knows it now. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, deepen. Star pose. Rise up. Finger pads, gaze. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded airplane, lift off just once this round. Exhale, jiva, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, and fold forward. Chair pose, inhale. One time here also, airplane arms or bird. Left knee lifts, half staff. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Good, reverse triangle, stretch it up and back. Exhale, take it through. If you're feeling tired, skip it. If you want more, add a couple of pulses, halfway down. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last side, inhale your left leg high. Left knee to right elbow, give it a tap. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, grounded twist, left arm high, breathe it in. Exhale, plant it down, side stretch, right arm forward, left arm back. Exhale, prasarita, sweep it to the right. Lift up, breathe in, and deepen on the out breath. Star pose, inhale, finger pads, gaze. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded airplane, spring forward one, good, jiva. Inhale, lengthen, and forward fold. Chair pose, sit down. Airplane arms or bird. Right knee, half staff, inhale. Exhale, airplane. Warrior two, step down and open. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Take it through or not. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We've just got one long plank pose before we get a little rest. So start with an in-breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, plank, and hold. Just about 45 seconds. If you want to come to your knees or your forearms, go for it. Send energy through your heels and through your crown. I know I say this in class a lot, but the plank world record was just broken at 8 hours. So we can do 30 seconds more. Root through your thumb, through your first finger, through your finger pads. Strengthen through your core. You've got it. Focus your mind. Staying strong through it all. We've got this for just 15 more seconds. Breathe. Feel your navel hug to your spine. Recruit your hamstrings. How's your breath? Just 5. Last 4. Final 3. Hinge forward and 2 and lower all the way down to the mat. Flip the top of your feet. Bring your hands stacked below your forehead, elbows wide, and rest. Take a few breaths here. Good, and we'll take just 2 back bends. Bring your forehead toward the mat. Bring your hands back by your sides, and then interlace your hands at your low back. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can keep your hands wide and just lift. Otherwise, lift your heart, lift your hands, float the top of your feet for Shalabhasana. Reach your hands towards your heels just a bit, and keep the back of your neck long. 1 breath. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to the mat and your left ear down. Just settle in. And bring your chin, or forehead rather, back to center. You can take another cobra, locust, Shalabhasana, or floor bow. Bend your knees. Reach for, I like to grab my ankles, but you can grab the outside edges of your feet. It doesn't have to be really big to be a strong, powerful pose. Start with an exhale, and then inhale, lift your heart and maybe your thighs. So you're just on the soft part of your belly, shoulders are down and back. If you're holding your ankles, keep your feet flexed. We're just here for 4, 3, 2, and really good. Let it go. Forehead, release your arms and your feet and bring your right ear down. You could shimmy your hips side to side or windshield wiper your feet. And then come through center, bring your forehead back toward the mat, bring your hands below your shoulders and either tabletop or tuck your toes and find plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath, gaze to your thumbs, bend your knees, and exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Little bit of balancing now that we got our core online. Chair pose, sit down, reach high. Exhale, eagle, wrap your right arm under. You can always hold your shoulders. And then right leg up and over. You can do a single wrap with a kickstand. You can take a double wrap and then just pause. Draw your shoulders over your hips and keep your abdominals strong. Press your heart toward your forearms. Stay for an inhale. And then if you want to try flying eagle, elbows tap down to knees. And as you unwind half staff, lift your right knee up. Bring your hands to the front of your right shin. Give a little squeeze. Dancers, bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back and extend your left arm high. Stay here or breathe in to find a little more lift and then breathe out to kick into your hand for a back bend. Again, it doesn't have to be huge. I like to have a little bit smaller range of motion with more steadiness personally. Just depends on the day. Take it easy on yourself if you fall out and come back in. We're here for just 3. Last 2. Let it go. I like to take a few hops. Move your body, and we'll take it to side 2. Chair pose. Inhale, sit low, reach high. Eagle, wrap your left arm under, and then your left leg sweeps up and over. Either kickstand, single wrap, or sometimes the double wrap takes a little snaking of your left foot around your right shin. Stack your shoulders, strengthen your core. Find that single pointed focus, which really helps with balance. Breathe in here. And if you want it, flying eagle, tap your elbows down. Focus your gaze, strengthen your core. Half staff with a sense of buoyancy and lightness. Left knee lifts. Compress the front of your left shin. Root through your right foot. Dancers, move in slow. Reach your left arm back. Reach your right arm high. Stay just like this, or breathe in, and then exhale, kick. Just a little or a little bit more. Sometimes a home practice is a really good place to try something new without fear of falling out. Keep steering your heart and hips forward just for 3. Last 2. So good, everyone. Gently release, hands to your heart. Breathe in and out. Let's get on our hands just for a second. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's work on crow. If you're feeling like you need a break, take child's pose. If you just want to take frog squat, feel super nice. Otherwise, crow. Hands come below your shoulders, lift your hips. Nestle your knees up onto your triceps. Shift your gaze forward, and you can use your finger pads like brakes. So maybe lift one foot and then the other. If you're feeling stable, lift both feet. If you want to come out and come back in, you can do that a couple of times. Really nice. And we'll meet in down dog. Some of you might want to shoot your legs back or not. Stay for an in-breath and an out-breath. Inhale your right leg high, stretch it up. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Grounded airplane, lift your left leg, IT stretch, cross your left ankle behind your right. Hinge over your hips, drop your heart toward your legs, and let your head hang heavy. Just here for a moment, shake your head yes and no. Hands toward the mat, lift your left leg, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Let's get a little twisting in. Inhale, chair pose, sit down. This time, hands to your heart. Hinge forward a bit and take a prayer twist to the right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. And so we're going to add a layer of balance. Don't take it too seriously. It's definitely tricky. Shift your gaze to your right foot. Hover your left heel to your left glute and extend your left leg back. Hover for a moment. You can even add a toe tap for 3. Last 2. Revolved crescent lunge, step your left foot back. Widen your stance. If you want to drop your left knee, that's an awesome way to deepen your twist, or you can keep it lifted. As you inhale, lengthen through crown, and as you exhale, find just a tiny bit more rotation. Shift your gaze to your right foot. Plant your palms, runner's lunge. Toe heel your right foot to the right. You can stay on your hands, left knee is down now. I like to come to my forearms or take a quad stretch, which means bending your left knee and reaching your right hand back and letting your heart open to the ceiling. Find your breath. We have a little side body work. 1 inhale. Release your foot. Find plank pose to side plank. Left hand is your foundation. Sweep your right arm to the sky. So right here, the option is to drop your left knee, which is a really good variation. If you want to try on straight legs for this side body stretch, go for it. Lift your right leg, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more. Inhale. So good, you guys. Exhale, squeeze. This is hard work. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, plank pose, hold. If you want chaturanga, take it. If you don't, go straight to downward facing dog. Breathe in fully and breathe out completely. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Grounded airplane, lift up. Last one of these, IT stretch, right ankle behind left. Lift your heart a bit and then find a deeper stretch. If you're not feeling a lot of sensation in the right IT band all the way up the outer right leg through the hip, you can walk your fingertips slightly to the left. Float your right leg, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, last chair of class. Reach high, bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward, scoop through navel, and then take your prayer twist to the left. Yeah, so your knees are in approximately the same plane. And then you could press your right elbow toward left outer thigh to deepen your twist. And we'll add this balance layer. It's tricky. Shift your gaze to your left foot. Hover your right heel to your right glute. Extend your right leg back. We're here for just 3. If you want to add the toe tap, do it for 2. And 1, step back, revolved crescent lunge. So you can clean up your stance so your feet are about hips width distance. You can hinge forward a bit and then deepen. Option to drop your back knee. And hold. Breathe in this deep twist. We're just here for 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. Gaze to your left foot. Runner's lunge. Plant your palms. Drop your right knee. Toe heel your left foot to the left. And you can stay on your hands. You can even put props below your hands like blocks or a stack of books, or you can come on down to your forearms. I like to let my left knee splay open and even rock to the pinky toe side edge of my left foot to get into this quad stretch. Bend your right knee, reach your left hand back. And then whether it's your right forearm or palm, press the earth away to take it out of your right shoulder. So good. Ready for that side body work? Take a breath. Release your foot. Plant your palms. Step back to plank. Side plank. Right hand is your foundation. Bringing your left knee to the mat and can enable to actually do this. So either do that or try on extending your right leg. Lift your left leg. Exhale, elbow to knee. Strong through your right arm here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Breathe in. Find plank. 1 inhale, chaturanga, or directly to down dog. We have 1 final standing sequence before we get on the mat for a few minutes to cool down. Start with a full in breath. Open mouth, let us sound. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Warrior two, sweep your left arm open. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down. Reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg, and this time we'll take triangles to reach your right fingertips forward, 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 and then down. Tendency is to want to touch the ground, which oftentimes means collapsing. For my body, it certainly does. But when I lift up, I get more length through the spine. So you can stay here. You can take a half bind, or you can take half moon variation. Bend your right knee, shift your gaze to your right foot, drag your left foot back, and float it high. So you're stacking your hips, maybe your arms extended. Here, I usually prefer having a block or a water bottle under my right hand to lengthen my spine, but you can hover your right hand. You could even take Chapasana. If you're a seasoned practitioner, bend your left knee, reach your right hand for your left foot. Wherever you are, just breathe for 3. Re-extend from whatever variation you have in 2. Warrior two, step it back. Stay here for one really big breath in. Low lunge, bring your hands to the mat. For 3-legged dog, send your right leg up and back. Bend your right knee, open your hips. Stay. If you want wild thing, you have to drop your right foot back, back, back until it taps the mat. The left leg stays strong and straight. 1 inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, last standing side. Start with an in-breath and an out-breath. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior two, spin your right heel down, sweep it wide. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse triangle, straighten your left leg, stretch it up. Triangle. I like to shorten my stance, 1 click, and then find extension, 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 then drop your left hand down, letting your spine remain long. You can stay if you want to play around here, half bind, maybe half bound, half moon. Bend your left knee. Drag your right foot forward till it floats about parallel with the mat. Then you can take any arm variation you want. Hover your left fingertips, maybe bend your right knee. Maybe left hand for your right foot. Or maybe simply keep your left hand on the ground. We're here for 3. Re-extend. Find stability and strength as you descend into warrior two, step back. Last upright in-breath of class. Really drink it in. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down. 3-legged dog. Send your left leg up, open your hips, stay, or drop it all the way behind you gently for wild thing. Big heart opener. 1 inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, everybody. Inhale, gaze all the way through. Bend your knees, and exhale, come onto your back. So everything else will be on the mat. Last few minutes of class. Roll on back, and let's take supine figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. You can flex your right and left foot and then float your left shin parallel with the mat. And there's lots of variations. You can reach through the triangle. If you have pretty open hips, you can take supine cow face pose by crossing your thighs and reaching for the top of your shins. Just 3 quiet breaths here. Good. Switch sides. Uncross, and then left ankle over right thigh. And find the sweet spot of sensation where you can stay. If you took that supine Gomukhasana, which is called cow face pose, you can cross thigh to thigh and reach for your shins. And as you know, there's no more huge postures in class. Maybe you can start to reconnect to Ujjayi Pranayama, that breath in and out of your nose that calms the nervous system, pulls us back to center. Gently release your feet. Let's take one very gentle bridge pose. Plant your feet below your knees. Reach your arms down by your sides. And then inhale, just lift your hips off of the mat. It doesn't have to be big. If you want full wheel, you can go there. I like to take a shoulder stretch by clasping hands below low back and then pressing my arms into the mat to lift my pubic bone just a little bit higher. One big breath in. Release your hands, lower your hips. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees spread wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands to your body. Sometimes we need to get into these bodies to get out of the chatter of our minds, especially during challenging times. Just to remember that we are strong and resilient. We can make it through. Bring your hands to the outside of your legs. Gently draw them to touch. Happy baby. Draw your knees towards your armpits and flex your feet skyward. I like to hold my ankles so that my whole low back can stay neutral on the spine. You might rock side to side or stay still. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And then bring your knees to touch. Give yourself a squeeze and step your feet as wide as your mat. For our final twist, goalpost your arms and let both knees simply drop to the left. Chin is up or softly to the right. If you want more, cross your left ankle over the outer right thigh for a little added weight to the twist. Uncross your ankle if you have it, and drop both knees to the right. You can hook your right ankle if you took that variation, or just keep your feet on the mat. Maybe chin is slightly left. Twists are like reset. They bring us back to neutral. Come back through center. Draw your knees into your chest, just a final squeeze. Wrap your forearms around your shins, lift your forehead, compress super deeply. Thank your incredible strong body right here. Breathe in. Exhale, Shavasana. Release, let your palms face up and your feet fall wide. Just a minute or so, I'll pull you out on time. So let yourself just rest for a moment. Let the entire weight of your body surrender to the mat below you. Stay connected to your breath, and if you feel your mind wandering, a helpful practice is just to start making a list of the things that are working, the things that you're grateful for. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Last few moments. Let's breathe together. Even though we're not together, let's breathe together. Start with an out breath. Inhale deeply, let your belly raise, rib cage expand. Open mouth, let it go. Just 2 more times. Inhale. Let it go. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, release. You are so welcome to stay on your back if you have time and space to do so. Otherwise, just bring movement to your fingers, to your toes. You can take a full body stretch. I like to plant my feet and rock into fetal position, left side. Use your bicep as a pillow. You can linger for a moment. And then simply press yourself up to a seat to close your practice. You can come to cross-legged. Bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. And may we continue to take the time and discipline to come back to center so that we can go out with more and more kindness and compassion to each other and to ourselves. From your heart to your third eye, we bow, acknowledging the connection we share. Namaste.